Welcome to the very first edition of iClaret News, your source for the latest updates on the mission, life, and initiatives of the Claretian worldwide. I'm Father Joel Nkongolo, a Claretian missionary, and it's a joy to bring you inspiring stories of leadership, apostolate, youth, biblical ministry, and more. In this edition, we'll take you to different corners of the world where the Claretians are making an impact, leading with faith, serving with love, and responding to the call of evangelization. Stay with us as we dive into these key updates of the month of January 2025. The Claretian missionaries of the province of Santos Paulus had the first provincial assembly in Pamplona, Spain, in 2 sessions to ensure wider participation. The assembly took place from December 28th to 30th and January 2nd to 4th at Colegio Mayor La Raona, bringing together around 40 members per session. It provided a space for reflection, planning, and community building. Missionaries' updates were shared, focusing on community life, spiritual growth, and apostolic work. Concrete proposals were made for future actions. That was the visit to the missionaries at the Villava Care Home, where participants celebrated the Eucharist, strengthening their fraternity. Prayer sessions also deepened the assembly's spiritual dimension. With strong participation from Catalonia, Escaleria, France, and Italy, the assembly reinforced unity and commitment to the province's mission. Meanwhile, in Quezon City, Philippines, the Claretian missionaries of Father Roel Gallardo province gathered from January 22nd to 29th at the Claret Retreat House for the 16th provincial chapter. Presided over by Reverend Father Matthew Vatematan, Superior General, the chapter followed the framework of the 26th General Chapter, emphasizing communion, mission, and participation. Delegates engaged in deep reflection on governance, economy, formation, and missionary priorities, inspired by scripture and guided by synodal principles. A key moment was the election of Father Amador Tumbaga, CMF, as Provincial Superior, along with the election of new consultors. The chapter concluded with a renewed commitment to the Claretian mission, fostering unity, zeal, and faith as the province looks ahead with hope and courage. At the same time, from January 23rd to 21st, the Claretian missionaries of the province of Colombia, Venezuela, gathered in Bogota for their 4th provincial chapter. The event focused on discernment and renewal, leading to the update of the provincial missionary life plan. Guided by synodality and the universal church, participants reflected on their vocation and commitment to evangelization. The chapter saw the election of Father Luis Armando Valencia as Provincial Superior, alongside with new consultors. Emphasizing openness, renewal, and innovation in evangelization, the chapter encouraged deep spiritual reflection and strengthened community bonds. The province is now poised for a renewed missionary commitment. In addition, from January 19 to 24, the St. Charles Luanga Independent Delegation conducted a Claretian Discernment Leadership Workshop, the second of its kind in the delegation. The program, animated by Father Paulson Villano, provided an opportunity for 27 members to participate. The workshop reinforced leadership skills, spiritual growth, and fraternity among the participants. The Claretian missionaries, inspired by their commitment to justice, peace, and care for creation, have ratified new congregational guidelines on solidarity and mission summit to reinforce their transformative apostolate. Rooted in the spirit of the last 2 general chapters, these guidelines structure SOMI as a transversal reality permeating all aspects of Claretian life and mission, from spirituality and formation to missionary priorities and global advocacy. They outline the roles of the General Mission for Creator, the General Secretariat of Justice, Peace, and Integrity of Creation, and the congregation's presence at the UN, while emphasizing the importance of human development and integral ecology. The Claretian family remains attentive to Pope Francis' call to universal fraternity, rejecting indifference and exclusion, and embracing concrete action for a more just and compassionate world. The commitment of the Claretian missionaries to solidarity and mission is further exemplified through concrete actions that uplifts vulnerable communities. In India, 2 recently completed projects have brought significant improvements to local populations. In Telangana, the village of Elukapalli, long deprived of clean drinking water, now benefits from 2 bore wells and a water purification plant, providing safe water access to around 300 families. This life-changing initiative was made possible through the support of the German Procure of Claretian missionaries and the coordination of the Proclade Internationale. In Tamil Nadu, the Claretian-run Manasoon Center, dedicated to the rehabilitation of men suffering from mental illness, has received new facilities and vocational training equipment, enhancing its capacity for psychiatric treatment and skill development. This project, funded by Fundación Proclade and the Oviedo government in Spain, strengthens the Claretian's mission of care and social transformation. These initiatives, driven by the spirit of the universal fraternity, affirm the congregation's resolve to reject indifference and work together towards a world of a greater justice, dignity, and hope. The Claretian family continues its commitment to fostering faith and service through initiatives such as the Claret Way 2025 meet of the Claretian family Northeast India, held at St. Clare's Seminary, Umsning, Meghalaya, from January 3rd to 6th. This transformational encounter brought together 190 youth from across Northeast India under the theme Pilgrims of Hope, Go Forth and Serve. Organized by the Prefecture of Youth and Vocation, Province of Northeast India, with the collaboration of the Claretian Sisters and United for Christ, Shillong, the event provided young people with spiritual enrichment and leadership training. Participants engaged in dynamic discussion on challenges of faith, media, and technology, and leadership formation while strengthening their sense of mission through pilgrimage, worship, and cultural exchanges. Through such gatherings, the Claretian family continues to inspire young people to live out their faith with hope and service, fostering a future rooted in compassion and solidarity. The Jubilee of the World of Communication, held from January 24th to 26th, concluded with a powerful message from Pope Francis, urging all communicators to become narrators of hope. Participants from around the world, including the Claretian communication team of the general government, engaged in this global discussion, aligning with the Pope's call to focus on stories that inspire and uplift rather than dwelling on negativity. Pope Francis emphasized that communication must go beyond simply sharing information, stressing its essential role in healing a fractured world. The Claretian team, inspired by this reflection, is committed to bringing forward stories of resilience and hope, fulfilling the Pope's challenge to be agents of positive change in a divided world. As we reflect on the powerful messages shared during the Jubilee of the Word of Communication, we now turn to the recent celebration of the Sunday of the Word of God, which took place on January 26th. This day, which was also the last day of the Jubilee of Communications, as highlighted by the General Prefecture of Bible, Ministry and Communication, called us to turn our gaze towards the youth, encouraging them to become the pilgrims of hope in our time. The celebration, rooted in the theme Pilgrims of Hope, aligned with the Jubilee's call to accompany young people on their journey with the scriptures, nurturing their capacity to dream and work towards a new world of justice, peace, and fraternity. The Claretian missionaries all over the world inspired by these reflections, celebrated this special day, recognizing the transformative power of the Word. In a series of significant events this January, 4 of our institutes dedicated to the formation of consecrated life have launched new programs aimed at enhancing the spiritual and vocational growth of religious communities worldwide. Our first story takes us to Bangalore, India, where the Scienza Institute began its 3-month intensive preparatory course for perpetual profession on January 6. On January 10, a formal initiation ceremony marked the beginning of the program, with 27 participants from 6 religious congregations. This course, inspired from the Forge, offers a unique spiritual journey inspired by the formative spirituality of St. Anthony Mary Claret. The program focuses on 4 distinct phases designed to deepen the participant commitment to consecrated life. Meanwhile, in Madrid, Spain, the Claretian Missionaries held a forum on January 11th at the Sede Sapiente venue of the Spanish Episcopal Conference. This gathering brought together consecrated persons, lay people, and ecclesial leaders from across Spain and Europe. Organized by several Claretian institutions, the forum focused on the evolving challenges of consecrated life in today's world. Through a combination of reflection sessions, workshops, and small group discussions, the forum emphasized the importance of creativity and collaboration in shaping the future of religious communities. Moving on to Quezon City, Philippines, the Institute for Consecrated Life in Asia, iClaret, held its annual Religious Life Week from January 17th to 19th. This 3-day event focused on the theme Rejoice in Hope, Endure in Affliction, Persevere in Prayer. Distinguished theologians and bishops, including Sister Mary Froelich, Bishop Milo Hubert Vergara, and Bishop Raul Dael, led the conference, offering profound insight into the core values of consecrated life. The event provided participants opportunity to reflect on fostering joy, resilience, and a deep prayer life. And in Abuja, Nigeria, the Institute of Consecrated Life in Africa celebrated its 2nd matriculation ceremony on January 18. This formal event marked the admission of new students into the Institute, where they embarked on both academic and spiritual journeys. The ceremony began with the Holy Mass, followed by the matriculation oath, which was administered to the students. Father Eri Omonisai, coordinator of all Claretian Institutes of Consecrated Life, delivered the keynote address, inspiring the new students with reflections on the role of consecrated life within the African context. iClaret continues to provide crucial formation to future leaders of consecrated life across the continent. Kikwit, Democratic Republic of the Congo. On January 5th, the parish of St. Ignatius Masamba in the Diocese of Kikwit was filled with joy as the Claretian lay movement marked its 30th anniversary approval. The event, coinciding with Epiphany Sunday, featured a Eucharistic celebration presided over by Bishop Timothy Bodica, who also oversees the Laity Commission at the National Episcopal Conference of Congo, (CENCO). The celebration gathered clergy, lay Claretian, and faithful from Kinshasa, Brazzaville, and Kikwit. In his homily, Bishop Bodica urged the lay Claretians to follow the example of the Magi, embodying perseverance and faith in their spiritual journey. Today, with over 235 members across 4 dioceses, the Claretian lay movement continues to thrive, contributing to the Church through prayer, charity, and evangelization. As we wrap up this first edition of iClaret News, we are reminded that our mission is live, vibrant, and growing. From leadership gatherings to youth encounters, from social initiatives to deepening our biblical and communication ministry, every effort is a step towards building a world of justice, faith, and fraternity. Thank you for joining us, and stay tuned for more updates in our next edition. May the Spirit of St. Anthony Mary Claret continue to inspire us all. Until next time, take care and stay mission-driven.